Liverpool's summer rebuild could be about to take another shocking twist, and this time it's one of the club's biggest stars who could be heading for the exit door. Let's break this down. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. According to respected journalist Paul Joyce, Alexis Mac Allister is one player who could be moved on this summer, with Liverpool reportedly willing to consider his departure if it helps fund another major midfield signing. It's a revelation that few supporters would have expected just a year ago, but it could signal the start of a new era under Andoni Iraola. While much of the transfer focus has centered around Liverpool bringing in 2 new wingers and a right back, the midfield could still undergo significant changes before the window closes. Inter Milan continue to be linked with Curtis Jones, but Joyce's report suggests Mac Allister's future may be even more uncertain. The Argentine has become a hugely influential figure since arriving from Brighton, making 150 appearances in just 3 seasons, after joining in a deal initially worth £35 million. However, after what many viewed as a physically demanding campaign, questions have started to emerge over whether Liverpool believe they've already seen the best of the 27-year-old. Despite contributing 5 goals and 7 assists last season, Mac Allister appeared to struggle with the demands of Liverpool's evolving system, with a noticeable dip in his mobility and defensive intensity compared to previous years. Some believe the relentless workload has taken its toll, leaving the club to weigh up whether now is the right time to cash in. Interestingly, Liverpool have yet to open contract talks with the midfielder, despite Ryan Gravenberch already committing his future and negotiations continuing with Dominik Szoboszlai. That silence has only fueled speculation that Mac Allister's long-term future at Anfield is far from guaranteed. Should he leave, Liverpool already have potential replacements in mind. Crystal Palace star Adam Wharton remains high on the club's shortlist, while Bournemouth's Alex Scott has been linked following Iraola's arrival. The Reds are also keeping tabs on Hertha Berlin wonderkid Kenneth Eichhorn, although the teenager would represent a long-term investment rather than an immediate solution. Real Madrid have frequently been mentioned as admirers of Mac Allister, although there is currently no strong indication that the Spanish giants are preparing a formal move. Even so, Paul Joyce's claim that Liverpool could sanction his departure is enough to spark serious debate over the club's transfer strategy. After years of being one of the first names on the team sheet, Alexis Mac Allister suddenly finds himself at the centre of one of the biggest transfer stories of the summer. If Liverpool decide to move him on, it wouldn't just be a surprise, it would be a statement that no player is untouchable as Iraola begins shaping his own squad at Anfield. Could Liverpool really cash in on one of their most technically gifted midfielders, or is this simply transfer speculation that will fade away? One thing is certain, if Paul Joyce's report proves accurate, Mac Allister's future is a story every Liverpool fan will be watching closely over the coming weeks. Let us know in the comments, should Liverpool keep Mac Allister, or is now the right time to move him on and reinvest?
In other news,
the future of one of Liverpool's brightest young stars has taken a dramatic twist after reports emerged claiming Rio Ngumoha reached a verbal agreement on personal terms with Bayern Munich in what would have been a sensational move to Germany. The 17-year-old wonderkid is understood to have held talks with Bayern boss Vincent Kompany, with reports suggesting the Bundesliga giants were so impressed that they made Ngumoha their priority target to strengthen the left side of their attack. In fact, it's claimed that a full verbal agreement was already in place should the two clubs reach a deal. But here's where the story takes another unexpected turn. Despite Bayern's determination, Liverpool have reportedly made it crystal clear that Ngumoha is simply not for sale. The teenager is viewed as a crucial part of the club's long-term project, with those at Anfield believing he has the potential to become a first-team star under new head coach Andoni Iraola. Because of Liverpool's stance, the proposed transfer has effectively collapsed, with Bayern now turning their attention to alternative targets, including Nathaniel Brown and Ismail Saibari. Interestingly, there remains plenty of skepticism surrounding the reports. Sources close to Liverpool have distanced themselves from the speculation, suggesting there is little substance to the claims and that Ngumoha remains happy on Merseyside as he continues his rapid development. There is also speculation that Bayern's interest may have emerged after the German club pulled out of a move for highly rated Hertha Berlin midfielder Kenneth Eichhorn, who Liverpool are themselves strongly pursuing. Some believe the Ngumoha links could be connected to that transfer battle, although nothing has been confirmed. Whatever the truth behind the rumours, one thing is certain: Bayern Munich clearly admire Rio Ngumoha's immense talent. However, Liverpool have no intention of letting one of the most exciting prospects at the club walk away, making this a transfer saga that could continue to generate headlines throughout the summer. While reports of personal terms being agreed have certainly grabbed attention, Liverpool's refusal to entertain a sale means Rio Ngumoha looks set to remain at Anfield for now. But with Europe's biggest clubs already circling the teenage sensation, don't be surprised if this story is far from over. So, despite the eye-catching claims that personal terms were agreed with Bayern Munich, Liverpool's position appears unwavering. The club views Rio Ngumoha as one of the standout talents for the future and has no intention of sanctioning his departure. While the headlines may suggest a shock exit was on the cards, the reality is that Anfield remains the most likely destination for the teenager next season. However, with elite clubs already pushing to sign him, this is a story that could resurface again before the transfer window closes. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. We post all the latest Liverpool news every day, so join our fast-growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.